So what happens when you underestimate Mother Nature and plant too soon? That's the predicament I'm in today. We're supposed to have a freeze tonight and possibly tomorrow. And so I've got to figure out what to do to cover up my tomato plants that I planted last weekend. Thankfully, my pepper plants and my eggplant are still inside, so I don't have to worry about them, and nothing else has come up yet. So what I'm going to do is take this bale of straw that's been sitting out for a while, and I'm going to put it on the wagon and take it over to the garden, and I'm going to mulch heavily around my tomato plants, and then I'm going to collect things to put on top of the tomato plants. The things I'm going to be looking for to collect will be things such as buckets, boxes, old towels, sheets, blankets, tarps, really anything that I can get together to be able to have my plants covered so that they don't get ruined tonight and tomorrow night. I just flipped this up and it has been sitting here so long that it has made this ground so nice. Look at all those worms. Too bad I didn't have this sitting in the garden. They make for some nice soil there. This thing is heavy, so we'll see how I'll do with getting it in the wagon. I was able to get it in this wagon. I consider myself pretty strong for being a woman, but man, do I miss when my husband's at work. Have to do things on my own. Alrighty, off to the garden we go. Whoop! Just kidding. Let's try this again. Let me get this turned around so I don't have to turn it around anymore. Alright, let's try that. Very carefully. Here we go. Oh, it flipped over again, not too far from where we just were. So I think I'm going to end up just taking part of it at a time. Alright, that should be better. Here we go. Oh yeah, much better. It's so wet, it makes it so heavy. As you can see, my tomato plants are doing pretty well after transplanting. I just hope that the freeze doesn't kill them tonight. I'm going to try my best to get them situated. So I'm going to put the straw on them and then find things to cover it up with. And of course, here I am in the rain. This should have been done days ago, but I had other things to do. So here I am in the rain during nap time. Wish me luck. Alright, so it's raining pretty hard now. I've got everything decently mulched. I'm going to go try to gather stuff around my house. I have 24 tomato plants. I've got to find 24 things to put over them. It also isn't a good idea to wear flip-flops out to a rainy clay garden, so then you have this mess to deal with. I might as well just carry them and walk with my bare piggy toes. Who needs shoes anyway? I also decided to cover this front flower bed. I have perennial seeds in here as well as annuals. And I know the perennials would probably be fine, but I have annuals like zinnia, and I have a wildflower mix for cut flowers. I also have a couple of sunflower seedlings that I really want to try to make them survive. So I'm hoping if I use a tarp, it'll cover it enough. I'm not sure exactly how well this will do, but I figure I might as well give it a chance. It's about 7:30 at night. I wanted to come out here and cover my tomato plants before it got too dark. So what I've done is in this first row, I've taken a bucket and put it over top of one of the tomato plants. And then I put a little stake on each end and draped the blanket over trying to keep them warm tonight to avoid losing them due to freeze or frost. So then what I'm planning on doing next is taking a box, because I don't have any more buckets, but I have tons of boxes since I have 3 in diapers. So I'm going to take a box, put it over top of a tomato plant, and then I'm going to drape a sheet or blanket over it. And then we have a whole bunch of rocks laying around here, just even smaller ones like that. I'm going to collect and put around the corners to keep it down in case it gets windy. This little guy decided to enjoy the warm blanket as well. I wonder what kind of critters I'm going to find in the morning when I take the blankets off. I got everything covered up the best I could with what I have to work with. I didn't have anything special, so I used what I had. I really hope my plants survive. Next year, remind me to not plant anything until May 15th. First thing in the morning, I'll come out here and uncover everything. Good night, baby tomatoes. I hope you survive the next 2 nights.